What is your why? What wakes you up every morning? What motivates you to do the things that you need to do in order for you to reach your goals? Okay, so I want to share with you this one story I heard the other day, and I was like, oh man, I gotta share this with my friends. So there was a little boy, right, that he used to love soccer. Like he was part of the school team, and he would always go with his father to practice. His father would always take him to practice, and his father would always wear these sunglasses. He will sit all the way at the top of the stand, far away, and he will watch his son practice. But the thing is that even though the little boy will religiously go to practice every day, every time there was practice, the coach, for some reason, wouldn't let him play in the games, in the actual games. Like he was always sitting on the sidelines, always eager to play, but never really played in the actual game. And this will happen every day, every time he will have practice. His father will drop him off. He will go up to the stand at the very top. He will, always wear his sunglasses. And his son will just, practice, practice, practice. But when it will come to game time, he will never actually play. So one day, the boy missed 6 days of practice. Like he missed 6 days in a row. And the coach was like, I wonder what happened to him. So on the seventh day, he showed up. He showed up for a game. They were in the quarterfinals, and it was a very important game. So the little boy went up to the coach and said, Coach, you have to let me play today. And the coach looked at him and said, but you haven't been here the last 6 days, the last 7 days. We've been practicing. It's, it's the quarterfinals, so it's really important. And you haven't been here. Why should I let you play? Coach, he said, you have to let me play today. I promise you, I will do something special. So the boy looked at the coach looked at this little boy's eyes and saw something in him. He saw the eagerness to play. And the coach was like, okay, fine. You know what? I'm going to let you play. I'm going to let you play for the last 20 minutes. So you have to wait. But this is what you're going to do. So the coach grabbed him and explained to him what he was supposed to do. He said, look, you're going to anticipate every shot, and you're going to create the plays. The plays that, your teammates are going to have to finish off. So when you anticipate the shots, you have to move into the gaps, and you have to run fast so you can move the ball ahead of your players so they can finish off the strategy. So the boy was like, yes, I got it, coach. Don't worry about it. So when it was time for him to play, he got in the game. The little boy was so excited. He was playing. He was so excited that he was playing that he was running faster than everybody else. He was so focused on the game that everybody was shocked. They were like, wow, we never seen him play like that before. We never even seen him playing with us in a game. So he was, anticipating every shot. He was moving into the gaps. He was doing exactly what the coach told him to do. And at the very end of the game, he was wide open. And he got the ball. They passed the ball to him. He ran as fast as he could to the goalie. And when he was right in front of the goalie, he looked at him. He was so focused. He made the shot and he scored. Everybody was like, what in the world? We can't believe he did this. Everybody was impressed. Everybody was questioning, how did he manage to do such performance? So that's exactly what the coach asked him. When the game was over, the coach asked the little boy, how did you manage to do such a performance today? We never seen you play like this before. How did you do it? The little boy looked at the coach and said, you see, coach, my father was watching me today. And the coach looked at, where the father would always sit and said, "But your father is not even here today." And the little boy said, "You see, coach, my father, he passed away. He died 7 days ago." And the coach looked at him and said, "But your father always used to watch you, right?" And the little boy said, "Coach, my father was blind. And today, for the very first time, he was actually watching me from heaven." And I loved my father so much. He was so important to me that I had to perform at my best. I promised myself that I will play the best game ever. I told myself that I will play a spectacular game just for my father. So you see, this boy had a strong why. He was so motivated to play its best that nothing stopped him. He did his best. He made his best performance ever in the field. He had a strong why. He had a big motivation behind him that nothing could stop him. And that's one of the reasons why he, you know, scored a goal. That's one of the reasons nobody could stop him. See, in life, when you want to be successful, you have to have a strong why. You have to have a motivation that is going to wake you up every morning. You have to have a reason. And yes, having material, things as a why is okay, but you need to be more specific than that. It has to be deeper than that. You see, there will be times in life that life is going to knock you down. And the only way you're going to be able to get up is when you remember that why. When you have that why, nothing can stop you. Your why gotta have your why's gotta be so strong that it has to wake you up every morning. Sometimes without even an alarm, without even using an alarm clock. You have to find that why deep in your soul. It can't just be a nice car. It can't just be a nice house. You see, all those things, all these material things will be there will be like a consequence of your why, of your success. If you want to have a certain amount of money in your bank, if you want to have, a big house, a nice car, those will be consequences of your strong why. There will be consequences of your success. But in order for you to be successful, you have to have a reason, a very deep reason to go on in life and to move forward and to keep pushing through. Because like I say, there will be times where it's going to be so tough, you're going to want to throw the towel. You're going to want to say, you know what, I just give up. I'm just going to get a 9 to 5 job, and you're going to quit. If you don't have this strong why, you're going to quit, and you can't quit. You were made to be great. You were made to live a legacy in this life, to leave your footprint in this world. You were made to be successful. So you have to find that why you want to be successful. Now, let me share with you what helps me. One of my whys, because I have more than one why, but let me share with you one of my whys, and maybe it can help you to discover your why. So this is how I look at my why, or this is how I found one of my whys. I have people close to me in my life. I have people that love me and that I love very much. And every time, every morning, every day that I have to do things that are hard, I think about how my loved ones will be affected once I'm successful. What I mean by that, how will they feel about me? Will they feel proud of me? Will they feel happy about me? Of course they will. How will their lives change once I'm successful? How would I be able to help them financially? I will be able to help them financially, right? Once I'm successful, once I have, a big bank account, then their lives will be changed forever. So that's what I look at. That's one of my whys. How will my loved ones be impacted by me being successful? of course it will be a positive impact in their lives as well. So that's one of my whys. Because when days are hard, when there's rainy days, your why is going to be like an anchor. You're like a ship with the anchor in the sea. You see, if a ship has a very strong anchor, and there's a, let's say it's on the shore, right? And then there's this big storm, and then the ship has got this anchor, deep in on the floor, on the ocean floor. It doesn't matter how strong the winds are, it doesn't matter how strong the storm is, the anchor is keeping the ship on top, and it's not going anywhere. It's the same way. Life is gonna throw blows at you that it will knock you down. Believe me when I say that, especially when you're getting close to your um, to your success, especially when you're getting close to a breakthrough. That's when life is going to test you, and you have to have a strong why. Because if you don't have a strong why, you're going to get knocked down and you won't be able to get up. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to have that anchor, because like I said, there will be storms ahead. But if you have that anchor, you have that why as your anchor, you're not going anywhere. You're going to keep moving forward. You're going to keep moving through it. You're going to keep pushing through it. And every obstacle that comes your way, you're going to be able to overcome it. But you have to find a why. So I'm asking you today, what is your why? What motivates you to wake up every morning and do your best and perform at your best? What motivates you to be successful? It will be interesting to see your comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the support and all the love that you guys are giving me. From the bottom of my heart, I'm very humbled by it, and I just want to say thank you, and I love you so much for it. Thank you again, and you guys be safe, be blessed, and don't forget to always be your best. I'll see you next time. Bye.